Hello everyone, welcome back to the South Bay Syndicate. Today we're going to be finishing our Secrets of Power Jabba Leader showcase testing. We have done yellow, red, and green, and now we're going to take a look at Jabba Double Blue. In this one, we're going to try and take advantage of Jabba's ability later in game with protection from Chilton and Lon Pike, with big bodies like Ki-Adi-Mundi and Anakin, Darth Nihilus, and Lando to hit on the ground. We're going to put Doom in. If he's able to live with a couple of these units out, he can really start to get big and do a lot of work with Jabba. And then a little bit of control around it with Power, No Glory, and the Entrench, and then the Vigilance. Let's see how this one does. And I think at the end of this video, we can talk through what my thoughts are on the different Jabba color combinations and Jabba as a whole as we go into the first PQs. I think it's been a really fun leader to explore and have been pleasantly surprised with the types of things you're able to do with Jabba. So we'll keep this hand. We'll resource an Inferno 4. I do like Doom into Ki-Adi here. Maybe some... Let's see, they're going to Dedra ability. I think we're okay playing out Pershing. They can hit it in Tarkin Town if that's what they decide to use on. If not, we'll just draw here. I think originally we were thinking Inferno 4, but let's continue to put ground presence to try and get them to use up some of what they're doing. We do like what we have here. If we can get Doom with Chilton, we can start to build a lot of ability with it. Okay. We don't really want to discard. It'll hurt our Chilton, so we'll take the damage. We'll use Jabba's ability to ping back. And while we might not end up drawing a card, depending on what happens, we will at least be able to do some things here. We do need to get this off the board because it is going to become very annoying very quickly. So when we play out here, we may need to let them draw. Yeah, they can deal 2 damage, I don't care. This is going to be a brick wall for their deploy, so we're really trying to get there. I would be interested in killing this off. Okay, they're able to get the Tarkin Town off. That's not bad for them. Condemn is nice. The Condemn on Dedra will be hurtful. So let's play this out, make it a 5-5, and just make them have to deal with it. Okay, they have the aggression. That's okay. I think we're still going to be walking towards Ki-Adi. Oh, they just do the 4 damage. No, they're going to do it in a different order. And now, with this, Dedra hits for a bit less. We had just taken out the plot, Cad Bane. This would be the perfect opportunity to use it, but it's not there anymore, so... I think on 5 resources, we will put that down. Let's deploy Jabba. I'm curious to see what happens. And then we'll play a big unit. Okay. I don't think we're really going to need Jabba much this time around, so let's just see if we can get some trades in. Remove their ability to discard. While this is a pretty decently sized unit, we're going to put something out that's going to kill it on attack. They might have an answer because they claimed so quickly. And if they do, we'll condemn it. So I think this turn is probably going to be... What are we on, 6? Okay, we're just going to be able to play one of them. Let's see if we can get Jabba's ability as well. They're ahead right now, but we're feeling pretty good. If this Death Star Stormtrooper lives to next turn, it's a great target here. So I think what we'll do is we'll kill this off. We'll let them trade if that's what they want. They do want to, okay. We'll play our Doom. Great, that's great because, yep, all of this is working the way we would want. Not a bad card there. I don't know that we'll need to condemn anymore. But here, we'll be able to hit that. And now this is going to get big fast. And if they don't have answers, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And next turn, we're going to be able to play Chilton out. Sure, we'll take the 2 damage. I'm not really worried. They need cards in hand, I think, to catch up at this point. Because this is going to hit. It's going to become an 8. Then when we attack, it's going to do damage here. It's going to become a 9. So it's going to be really close in 2 turns to lethal. And if they are already struggling, that seems like a desperation move to kill our unit. That's fine. Because what we have is Chilton into Avenger. Okay. So they're doing a good job bulking up. We will just kill that off. No problem. We'll let them draw this time. Okay. Yep. Why not? Now they could have the card that lets them attack for damage for each card in hand, which could in theory finish us off, so we'll be a little careful with that. We will use this. Let's see what they play. The reason I want to attack here first is if they play something on the ground, we can no glory to do 2 damage. Okay, they have an opportunity to kill our nose. That's okay. Do we want to get the Avenger out is really the question. I think what we'll do here is clear that. That is not as scary as they're thinking. And then they just saw in our hand that we have probably an answer for whatever they want to try. Their only option, I think, would be if they had something with Sentinel, but our Avenger should be able to kill off here. I think maybe we could have taken control of this game earlier. Let's kill that off. We don't need that there. Just because of the potential of what it could be. We'll take the damage. We'll kill that. We have another Sentinel in hand, plus Avenger's attack to kill whatever they play. Puts us in a really good position. And now the Avenger attack is lethal. I think that's GG's. Nothing really to resource here. So while they came out strong, we're able to stabilize with our leader, with our removal, the different Sentinels that come in. Just a lot of ways to keep the board clear to get us to the victory. So good game 1.
Hello there.
Looks like the same Dedra again. We'll hold off for a minute. I know in the other video we almost got Piet 5 times in a row. Let's see if we can avoid 5 Dedras in a row as we've waited. Hope you're enjoying the series on Jabba. I lean green. I know there are some other lists. I think Wu put out an ECL and a Data Vault list. The Tabletop Royale we're playing with very interesting Data Vault one. So it's starting to pop up more and more. My list had Force, which I enjoyed some of that, but I do think there are other opportunities outside of that. Really interesting scenario here. We're gonna actually resource the Chilton because Doom with one of these could be powerful enough. Actually, a lot of it won't matter. We need to get this out to do some work in space. This is one of those that could run us over very quickly. Where if we look at our sideboard, we'd want some of this. We want to bring in, not pictured here, but would be added is the new Basically, super laser blast for space. That becomes super important. But for now, we're kind of going to be stuck in this scenario. They probably have a sanctioner shuttle. Not that grabbing this matters much, but we're almost in a race situation with a not race deck. We need to get our vigilance. We need to get some more of our removal. So we'll just get an attack in while we can before they capture. They could be waiting to see what else we play. It's going to be the same unit, so not much for them there. This could be interesting if we have these small units. And they left. I'm not sure what was going on with their hand. I do think that they probably have the advantage here. And that's too bad. I would have liked to see how that played out. But let's jump into another one. Another interesting deck. I think this is going to continue to be one of the metas. I know that Sabe can be pretty disruptive to Han, which might keep it from really getting there, but it has opportunity. It can ramp quick, it can go hard in space. I think at the end of last season it really picked back up. If you think about plot cards, the Naboo ship can help, Jar Jar can give it a boost. Just different things that it got that could be beneficial. Be interesting to see what people come up with, and then what it has been powerful with all along, I think still holds. So here we see them resourcing into, okay, a blue leader. We're going to power that right away. The entrench is a great pickup as well, because it's going to give us a chance if they do get a Chewbacca out there. But let's just slow them down. They get the resupply, so that means Han is coming out next turn, which we don't love. So I think we're going to be in a tough position here. It's almost better if we didn't have a unit. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but sure. Han's going to come out, he's going to smack our Sentinel. We may entrench Doom here. I know that seems odd, but entrenching Doom, deploying Jabba, could set us up to do some trades. So let's see how this plays out. We'll also be able to get the Grievous out, which is a nice card. If it can get some Doom tokens, it can get big fast. So definitely not how we drew it up, but here we are. I do have to worry about the idea that they could play Han from hand, and that Han could one-shot Doom if I do an attack, which I don't want. I would really like my units to grow here, but let's see what they're planning. And we're going to try and stall. And if they pass, we'll actually... Okay, they have an Empress Nest. Which I hate. But I think what we'll do here is we'll trade here. I think we have to. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll pass. Not ideal. Although it did let us get rid of 2 units, which is not the worst thing. We got a couple of options here. We could go Scout Bike into Death Trooper to ping something for 4. We could No Glory into Scout Bike, and then next turn Death Trooper. Either way, I think the right resource here is Treyas. As we look through our resource pile, we did resource 1 Avenger. We do have the Long Pike there. We could bring him out. I don't know that you need the Long Pike here, but it can be super beneficial with Condemned, or even Entrenched, where you can entrench something in space and then keep putting shields on it and do some trades in your favor. If you condemn something, it can sit out there and not be able to do any damage, which is big. So just a couple of combos with Long Pike that I've noticed. Here they could attack into Doom. They do not. Okay. We are actually going to just take this out. If they have the Han and they want to take it out, that's what they're going to do. Okay, they have the Kelleran back instead. They get nothing. I think that makes this easy for us. We kill that. And then we go to next turn with everything we got. And then we pass. So now we have in Condemn, we have the Avenger. This allows us to start controlling the board a bit more. So I think in this case, let's get 2 decent sized units out. If Doom continues to live, we can get, we've already gotten a ton of value out of it, right? It's taking out 3 units. Now 4 units when this happens. So I think it taking out 4 units and doing the work that it did is fine by us. So here we go. We'll claim. If they put something on that Falcon, we will end up, I think, condemning it. But they send it back. So let's hit base. They play the U-Wing. They get Han, maybe? Yeah, Empress Nest. Okay. So we're definitely going to condemn Empress Nest. We don't need that doing anything to us the rest of the game. When it attacks, it will lose all its ability. So one of the things we want to do here is keep one of these cards in hand. So let's make sure we do that. I do like the Super Laser Blast as a backup. So they threw a lot at us early on. We were able to get through some of it. Them missing completely with Kelleran back is tough. You don't really see that often. But with the Condemn on Empress Nest, we are in a much better spot. And then I'm okay actually with the Avenger just killing it off too, because the Hot Shot Blaster is going to do 1 damage. We will show this. They'll kill this for 1. We'll kill it. We don't need that guy out there anymore. We'll go from here. They have their Falcon. Maybe they decide to attack with it or load it up with their Chewbacca. I think at this point it becomes maybe a race. And if so, I don't hate the position we're in. It was interesting that they decided to put the Hot Shot Blaster on Empress Nest. Maybe they thought something else. I know the first time I played against Condemn, I didn't realize it took away all abilities. So that could be something that they ran into there and could be struggling with right now on what to do next. I can see his chat. He's confused like I was confused. So I'm just kind of giving him a heads up. Because I had the same issue. That's the only reason I know. He was probably looking to bounce something with the 7, but because it was only a 1, he couldn't bounce anything. And even if he could have, it takes that ability away. No. I don't. I see what he's saying. I don't think that's true. It's definitely not. Otherwise, the card would be useless. Yeah, I don't think it works that way. Yeah, I'm not. I get what he's asking. I just don't think that's how it works. This Chewbacca is annoying. He's a level 2 judge. I appreciate that judges are wrong at times. But they don't think they are. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. We need to kill off. So let's do 1 damage there. Right. because we need to make this Avenger attack matter. So we're gonna make it matter. Definitely something I think I can take back after this game to see if that works that way. That is not my understanding, but it's a new card. And it's fun to get into these games to practice and see. Let's see what he plans to do next here. Okay, puts the Hot Shot Blaster on. We'll take out the Chewbacca. That way we can attack him with the Avenger. And we will discard 6 and heal 5. And we'll pass. And I think that should be enough for us to win the game. We got some decent cards out. Plays the got the Confiscate. Surprise Strike is good to get. The Marauder. I don't think there's much you can do here. I think the Avenger attack ends it. The Condemn, it could be. In that case, I think he would have been able to bounce something. So he would have bounced one of the 2 units, but I don't think it would have made a difference. And GG to him.
Hello there.
Oh, and we got another Dedra, I think, as a new leader. I think we want to see this, so we will play another one. Hopefully it's not all Dedra and Han, but let's see what happens. Here's the card in question. Yeah. For this attack and lose all abilities, I think is why it works that way, but who knows. We'll keep this hand. Dedra, putting this on Dedra I think is still pretty good. We have a decent curve. Drawing is actually not bad because it keeps her off her ability, but if we're going to condemn anyway, I think we'll go with this. And they'll hit probably to try and Target Town this out. Interesting. We'll save that for I think when Jabba deploys. They want to do damage to one of their own units here, so I think what we'll do is we'll play out something. Because in theory then we can force like an even trade where we do damage to the unit they play and they have to kill it off if it doesn't have a big enough body. Should be fun to find out. And they can draw. And we'll hit base. With them only having a 25-point base, us pouring in damage is not the worst thing. Okay, that's what they wanted to damage. I think that's fine. They will damage it. They will hit our base. I'm trying to decide if I just want to take this out. I think I do. I think I want to force the Tarkin Town into the Grievous so that the Chilton can do some damage on its own. We'll let them draw another card. I'm not super worried about Dedra coming out. We can either condemn or play Chilton and just stop her. And then this, while it's hitting for 3 right now, we have a lot of options to deal with it. We have the Vigilance. Once Jabba is out, getting a trigger for 1 damage is not that hard. So I think that could play to our benefit. We'll get the 5/5 Chilton out. Now they'll have to make some decisions. Even when we flip... Okay. So when we flip here, we'll be able to do this and do damage as one option. And we've claimed, so they are deciding. Oh, okay, they're just using their daring raids. They're keeping their hand so they can get the maximum ability. I think that's a good play. Okay. So for us, we flip Jabba. This attack kills here and puts it in vigilance range. So we may not even need to use condemn until like a ruthless raider or something comes out. Okay, so we will attack and kill. I'm hoping they hotshot blaster. I think that would be the best option for us. They do not. So we will defeat this and heal 5. And we'll see where they go from here. So they've had their leader deploy, a couple nice cards out, 2 daring raids used, and right now we control the board. Okay, so they play that out. We're gonna attack base, because I imagine they might have another card to play. They do. And I think here we will kill the Cyril. We don't want him to use that ability. So we'll deal 2 damage, we'll deal 2 damage, and we'll kill it, because that's 4. Because 2 from the ability, and then 2 from Jabba. Nice comboing there. We have another one to do that next turn. And now if they play something out, we can condemn it. Or if it's a Ruthless Raider, we can just take it out later. Okay, so they're going to hit. We don't really want anything out anymore, so... I'm just going to start to clear things. One of these will take this out. The Pike Sentinel's not bad, just to absorb an attack. We are getting all small units right now, which is not great. We do have some top end. Darth Nihilus right now would be amazing. But I think we're in jeopardy due to the fact that we're not getting any of our top end. And that might be enough. Or close to enough. Okay, so we're going to have to kill some units off here. We are very close to dying. We need complete control of the board and then something big to hold them off. So we'll see if we can get there. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. We're going to have to kill this, right? It's not ideal to use this to kill that, but I think based on where we're at, they can draw. We'll attack. Attack. Kill that. Kill that. Okay. There's a nice card, but that does mean a really wasted turn here. So we can make it one more turn. We'll be just fine, but it is iffy. If they play a Raider, for example, we're just going to condemn that. We're going to have to name. Okay. So they'll kill the condemned card, and then they'll have the ability to kill us off, I believe. Yep, that'll be enough. So they got the best of us there. Good job by them, honestly. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Perfectly done. Good game. So we're 1-1 with GG to you. 1-1 in Dedras, just couldn't hold it off. Too much damage coming in. And that can happen.
Hello there.
Drew some of our big stuff too late. And that's kind of how it goes. I guess it'd be good if we get a third one, so we can continue to see how the best of 3 would go. We're gonna keep this. See if we can keep them off their draw. They're gonna want to trade up. I don't know if they'll go into space, but if they do, it'll probably be later, so we can see if we draw another one. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna get the draw out on our side. Actually, okay, we'll put that out. We'll get the pushing out this time. We'll be able to use the damage ability, unless he trades up here, which he might. It's a lot of damage for us to get through. Yep, he does decide to trade. That's fine. I do like where we're going with their limited draw. Okay, they're going to put the shield back on. It doesn't really bother us. So I think what we'll do to start is draw and just let him trade in. Because in actuality we want our Doom down with our Jabba and our Kiadi. And we want them to build up. So now they can decide to swing 4 in if they really want to. And when they do, we'll be able to kill off other units. Sure. That Sentinel out there is actually pretty good for us if it can stay. There's a lot we can do against it. They are going to decide to swing in. What we'll do here is go 2 and kill that. They can kill Jabba, perfectly fine. We'll claim. And what we're going to start to do is just eliminate these. And if they decide to deploy, we're not going to let them draw, so we'll kill that off. If they decide to start to deploy, we'll power the dark side. Hopefully it's just Anakin. And they are probably mostly top decking at this point, which is a good spot for us to be in. I know we had to kind of sacrifice Jabba to get here, but playing this Anakin and killing that and letting both Kiadi and Anakin build from Doom is amazing. The other option of powering. Okay, so they do that. So we will kill that off. Setting up our power of the dark side. Unless, we'll see if they figure that out. If they attack into Kiadi, Kiadi will live, and then we'll Anakin to kill it. So a couple great options for us. Oh, they have their own Anakin. Okay, so they'll do that. We'll put this down. We'll power and choose. Okay, so choose to keep Anakin. We'll do 1 damage. That 1 damage is important because now when they trade up, they die. We definitely could have kept this because we're going to play Doom again, and this would build. But I think here we're going to do some card filtering to try and get some of our bigger units. We're trying to remember from last game where we fell short. Let's see if they decide to trade up here. They will. We'll put this in space. We'll put on top, put on bottom. Put on top, put on top. We'll play our Doom. And we'll pass. We have the option here to let Luke capture Doom. So they're just going to trade in. That's not really for anything, we're just doing it. They have a Rebel's Fall. We'll do it again. Great. We'll claim. They'll play another Luke. Yep. That makes sense. We play another Anakin, they'll play another Luke. So if we could get... Ooh, Avenger's nice. We'll see what kind of removal they have here. They've stayed at 7. Rebel's Fall still in play. Fell the Dragon. What have they played so far? 1 Rebel's Fall, 2 Lukes. And now they have a decent hand. It forced them to stay at 7 resources, so maybe that'll be our advantage. Just getting this out as a 6/8 and not doing anything else with it is also fine. We have enough healing in hand. Let's see what they play out. They could play a Rex, they could play a Luke, they could do that. That's fine. Yep. I do like the spot we're in now. I'll go to base. Oh, they decided to kill off the Yoda? Okay. Probably so they can trade up here and then play Luke. Would be my guess. But let's see if that's how it plays out. So I realized the microphone was a little further away. That is how it plays out. Okay. I'll let them play their last Luke if they have it. We're just putting units on the board. They have a takedown. Okay, that's fine. I do think we're in control here with these. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Okay, so we're gonna... Here, we'll get rid of that, and we'll start to mill. And we got an Anakin, some draw, regional governor's not bad. We could have attacked first to build up our grit, but I don't think we need to. I think we'll put our sentinel down and protect ourselves, and then just start swinging for 6 in the base. They took away the grit. Allow? Sure. Okay. They do have Force Lightning. Something for us to watch out for. We have a lot of removal, so I don't think we'll allow them to put a forced unit on their base, but or on their ground, but we'll see. Sure. I'm actually gonna take this, and we'll trigger, and we'll take Super Laser Blast. Okay. It'd be great if they played a unit. We could let it capture Chilton, or either one actually at this point. Oh, they got their 3rd Luke. We'll get rid of that. So no more Lukes. Sure. So we're gonna keep discarding. We'll draw. We'll pass. I'm not sure we can lose here. They're going to run out of cards in a minute, and GG's. The milling really helped us, I think. Just speed it up. It was just a heavy back and forth. And you can get into that, obviously, double blue. Has some late game. We'll re-queue.
Hello there.
So I think going well so far. Dedra got us. We got Dedra once. Dedra got us once. The Han pilot match, we didn't really get to see. They quit. We were able to take out a Han. One. Anakin Colossus. And let's see what we have here. We have Boba Yellow, which I think is going to be a pretty powerful deck. Entrench seems like a good card here. We'll keep it. Doing some filtering. This will be important. I don't know that we'll see this. I mean, we'll get one of these later. Okay, so we'll put this on top. We'll put it on the bottom just for the draw and to soak up indirect. And we'll try and stay ahead of this guy. Okay, so we'll keep that next vigilance. And we'll put this down. Actually, this is a fine trade for us. Could have no gloried. We don't really have any units, so next turn I think we're playing both of these to go wide, and the grit's nice, so we'll do that. We'll take the Forta base. Yep. Okay, so they claimed in order to take advantage of the indirect damage. Reasonable. So I think actually what we'll do now is we'll take the 2 damage in here. We'll use the ping to kill it. Yep. Yeah, we'll use our ping. We'll kill it off. I think that ends up being entrenched. It's just a matter of if we want to. Maybe just kill it now instead of letting it be out there. Oh, but there's going to be other very powerful things coming out that we have to be careful of. Okay. I think now we have to just kill it. And get Jabba out there. I do like this here. I could see entrenched and a vigilance. The question is, do we? I think we do let it put the Jabba on there. We take the 4 damage. Yeah. And hope they don't have a disabling Fang Fighter. They might kill off our guy. They do. There we go. And we'll try and filter through their deck. We'll heal 5 and we'll discard 6. We got a Devastator. Great. Some good cards there for sure. I do like this. This is going to do damage to Jabba unless something else comes out. And it could be interesting if you do have a unit with grit. Say we had our other guy out. Okay. So in this scenario, I think we just get him out. And we have the Super Laser Blast if we need it. So if they play something like Fang Fighter, this also is going to activate Planetary Bombardment, which we have to be careful of. So we're going to put 6 there, 2 there, 4 there. And that's going to kill that. Yeah. I put too much on mine. That was a mistake on my end too. Okay, we're going to play this. I know it's going to kill us off, but we're going to make a bigger unit. What do we want to do here? We have one underneath already, so maybe we'll just leave this way. So if they play a ground unit, we can utilize this. If they play Devastator, that's worse. So I think we'll get the attack in. And then we'll Super Laser Blast, and then we'll pass. Okay. I think that's all we could do. We had to reset the board there. I think getting Doom and Long Pike out is good. Big bodies can absorb damage. Okay, so we'll get Long Pike out. We get Doom out. We'll claim. Okay. Let's get this. Force them to make a decision. I'm okay with Doom just absorbing for now, because what we need to do is just protect our units, and we should be able to win the game. It was interesting there with our gridded Lando, how powerful it can be with Jabba. It's getting powered up, it's doing a lot of damage. Just nice things. I don't love that. This might be enough. 6. I mean, we'll see. I guess we just claim here and see what happens. I think I might have messed up. Yep, GG's. I messed that up. I should have just played the Condemned, shut one down, and then I could have Vigilance to kill the other. Just a mistake on my part. But I think the Avenger did not need to be played. The Vigilance was the right play. I had lethal with the 2 Long Pike attack, so that's a misplay on my side. That's how it goes. I should have taken a moment. I did not need to play the Avenger. Kind of got excited about having it. But yeah, you just sequence that differently and you're fine. But that's why you play, right? That's why you practice. Okay, so let's keep this. I love this on Anakin. They're playing Force, so well, let's get some draw going, see what happens. Oh, they left. Okay. Let's 3Q.
Hello there.
There's a Han blue, not Force. Interesting. Meta adjacent, I would say. We'll keep this. We'll resource these, and we'll try and go after them here. Could still see Grogu. Could still see Ogdo. And those things will hurt a lot. So let's see. What we're going to do is play the Inferno 4 to try and filter towards... actually, that's fine. If it was Ogdo, we would try to filter towards... Power of the Dark Side. But let's see in this last game how we can do. They'll probably get into base for 3. They'll just open fire. Okay. Actually, I like both of these, so I'm just going to do that. I'll claim. And now, what do I want? A 4/4 or 5 side? Okay. Let's get a 5/5 out there. Power up. We'll entrench it if we need to. They can waste 2 cards on it if they want. But what this will also let us do is play Jabba next turn and come out with another. When played, if you control a damage unit, may deal 2 damage. Okay. So they'll trade here. Okay, we'll claim. I think we'll attack. We'll put that on top. We'll put both on top actually, because that'll give us the ability to kill that. We'll deploy Jabba. I guess we didn't need to, because 3 damage would have come from Han into our Sentinel. Yeah, but we could use that to kill off Han, so A couple of interesting action opportunities. Oh, it's not a bad card in the Han because you can play it at 3. At 4, I think it's not good. I mean, they knew we had this, so we'll play it out and see what they decide to do. I guess in theory we can do damage to both. Okay. We'll claim. I have no interest in this attacking. And it's true we might see... what we probably should have done was attack the Chilton into Han, killing it, then killing off the Poe, because now we've given them the opportunity to just kill us with Luke. Not sure they've thought this through, but I don't mind. I guess it shouldn't have done any of that. I don't know what's going on. I'm out of my mind right now. Whew. Good thing it's the last video because I am playing sloppy. I don't know if you guys ever run into this, but sometimes your brain just stops working in the middle of the games. And that is what's going on with me right now. Whew. I'm probably going to have Super Laser Blast, right? To reset. The heck? Oh. I can kill that when I play. Oh no, I can't even. Yeah, I can do 2 damage to it. Okay. Page Tico. Yikes. Okay, so I guess what we're doing here is defeating this and healing 5. And then we're taking 5, and then we're playing this and killing that. Yep. Oof. Sure. I mean, I guess, right? Okay. We're gonna swing for 10. That really messed up our plan. Yeah. Good. Neat. And I think we lost this. I think we misplayed it so much. I'm assuming just a Crate Dragon comes down and that's game. Oh, and they're anonymous, so I can't say GG. All right, that's GG. Okay, so Jabba Blue. Interesting deck. Definitely had some wins there against some top decks and some losses. Really need to focus when you're playing because you can see the types of mistakes you can make throughout against that Boba yellow. I think we should have had it and we just played the Avenger instead of healing and attacking for the win, and then just total misplays in the last game where we're trading out damage we did not need to, and really clearing our own board when we needed a presence. But you can see here there's definitely some things. I don't think we got a lot of value out of Kiadi, so that probably comes out. That's probably not shocking to people watching it. I think in the blue realm there's other things. You could bring in Cad Banes from the plot. You can bring in some more bigger units, I think, if the games are going to go late like this. And then we did a lot of 2-ofs to test them out. I think that Condemn was really powerful when you get it off. I'm not sure Lon Pike is needed. You couldn't run the Vader at 6 because there's no way to really ambush it, so I'm not sure that one has value. But it's definitely worth looking. Maybe Snoke's would be powerful, things like that. Definitely fun to test all the Jabbas. I hope you guys enjoyed the series on them. I think where it's going to end up is some version of green Jabba, maybe Force, maybe Data Vault. I think those two are probably the closest to being super competitive. I'm going to keep messing with them. You might see some more videos in the future. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Come join us in Discord if you want. Have a great day, everybody.